never, ever come down. It took too long to get this high off the ground. Don't run, just stay a while.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. They go play action here on first down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Fresh set of downs here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to take another shot here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Their dangerous wide receiver. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it?
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 85. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Back to throw here. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
He's going to loft one deep. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. They're dangerous. Drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is down deep into Giant territory. A huge play there for Washington. 69 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Looking to throw on the screen, Bernard. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
Here we go now.
They'll set up to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's third down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense, but in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job, way to knock it down.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. He'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan, and Thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. On play action, they'll throw. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take him. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. You into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, get together. That's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards
to catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Incomplete. He was looking for Matt Jones that time. And it's 3rd and short.
Receivers work all the time.
Back to throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Matt Jones. Offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the 2nd half.
And everyone always asks about halftime.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Come the Red. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to try and go deep again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Second down here after the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And now it's 3rd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Right side caught by Jackson. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They come up in an empty set, 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. And here come the Redskins now. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit from the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They go play action here on first down. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. They got 29 yards there. And it'll be first down, Washington.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? We know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game. And he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders. And Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants' sideline.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And they went big on first down, proves unfruitful.
Well, after the success they had on the second play of the drive, I think they were trying to recreate it with that pass, weren't they?
Yeah, they were trying to go a little tic-tac-toe, 3 plays and in the end zone.
I like that. Can I just put the X in the middle to block as the defense just did there?
Sure. Second down following the incompletion. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it'll bring up third down.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you've got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terrence Williams. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The Redskins offense now. They head back onto the field. Looking to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. 10 yards still left on second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And quickly, they get to the line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 75. Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Now a play fake here on first down. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let it go again. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the... A big offensive...